Okay, right. ISO 20022. So this is basically, I'm going to do a quick sort of, see if I can do it in 3 minutes. So educational purposes, this is not financial advice or anything like that, of anything that I share in these videos. Sorry, excuse me. So what this basically is, it's a new messaging system. So you're all used to the current messaging system, which is Swift, which runs on the current binary computer banking system that we run on at the minute, which currently runs on the current internet. All of this is changing. So when we move into ISO 20022, this is the new blockchain technology. So, you know, you've seen this lawsuit going on with XRP for ages. This is all basically just holding it back, ready for now. It's blockchain technology has been used by crypto for years. Most of us have dabbled with it. Even if you haven't dabbled with it, you're generally aware of it now. It's more publicly aware than it was like 10 years ago. And so it's blockchain technology. So we are moving to that anyway. That's going to happen regardless. And it's going to happen for a reason. So from the elite side of it, from the government side of it, they know they need to do this because the fiat system is literally, it was on the verge of collapse anyway. It was just so messed up, and it was already messed up pre-2008. But it was going to collapse anyway. So understand it from that point. It was due to collapse. It only took a major domino to fall and a knock-on effect to spread across the whole world. Why? Because every single bank is linked. So when people in countries say, oh, it's not going to affect me, it will. So I'll share some more information in a minute about what's happening. So at the Europe side of it, Credit Suisse, one of the biggest companies in Europe, is on the verge of collapse. So it fell to 30%, then as of sort of last night, it's around 36%. I just need to confirm it to make sure it hasn't already collapsed. But as of yesterday, there was a 47% chance of it collapsing. Now, understand why a bank collapses. It's because the minute the sort of people start worrying about a particular bank, the shares start falling. The shares start falling, people start pulling money out. And because banks trade with 100% of their money now, that money is not in there. It's currently invested in something else. That's how it works. So they changed it through the lockdown side of it because they used to have to keep a reserve. They stopped that. It went to zero. So the minute things start to move out, so what brought the Silicon Valley Bank down is they knew it was ready to collapse anyway, and all of a sudden the execs paid all their executives mass bonuses, mass tech companies pulled billions of pounds out, and the Mexican cartel pulled massive billions of pounds out. Literally, it caused a huge bank run, and boof. It wasn't the fact that the bank closed, it's the fact that the FDIC had to step in and take control of the bank because it was in danger of losing all of its money for all of its depositors. The FDIC can only cover up to 250,000 in a bank. And in that bank, 80% of the people had more than 250,000. You're talking millions and billions. But the amount of companies invested in Silicon Valley Bank was insane because that's like a major startup bank business. So a lot of startup businesses go to Silicon Valley Bank, and it's in all the countries as well. So the minute that went, the knock-on effect was huge. So the government had to step in quick to try and stop bigger bank runs. But the move's already begun. The dominoes have started falling. People are losing confidence. People are pulling the money because if you've got a global thing going on and they start worrying, people are going to pull it out. Because if you've got small amounts of money, it's not really too much of a concern because you're insured for certain amounts anyway. But when you've got way above that, you're talking billions and millions, obviously companies are going to move it. When companies start to move it, that's when banks get in trouble. So it was due a collapse. It was ready anyway. So ISO 20022 is coming out. The new messaging system that will move onto the blockchain that the banks will work on. So it runs on blockchain technology. It's way faster even on the current system it's running on. It's going to go insanely fast once it moves onto the QFS. It hasn't moved on there yet, not fully. But once the QFS is fully launched and it moves onto there, XRP and XLM will be doing millions of transactions per second. Millions. So it has to move on there anyway. The difference is whether you take their CBDC token, which is just like Bitcoin, Ethereum, it's a token, but it's a government-controlled credit token. If you take that or you hold out, wait for the QFS, when you'll get access to all this money that's coming back. Like I said, I'm going to do more videos about this anyway, because a lot of people trying to understand where this money's coming from. It's coming. There's no change in that. So I hope this helps. Like I say, I'm going to keep sort of sharing. Ask me any more questions you want, and I'll get to them, do more videos on them. And let's try and make this as clear as we can so everybody understands it. We need to be ready. It's fine. Say once again, it's not about fear. It's about where we're going, the abundance, and understanding how to adjust to it.